is David Ding. I am the developer of DB Servicer VBO. I am here to give you a quick demo of what it does, and I hope you enjoy. With that, we are here at Process Studio of DB Servicer. You'll notice there's a configuration tab. This is the only tab you should ever need to go to set up how you want DB Servicer to work. As you know, if you read through the product documentation, it is a very powerful alternative to the built-in archiving utility of Blue Prism, and is a lot more robust over the general housekeeping scripts we typically give to our customers to help aid in maintaining their databases. Okay, with that, I'm going to jump right into it. This is the configuration page, and we'll go over a few items. But first, I want you to see it run in action, and that will make better sense how this configuration page works. Okay, with that, we typically use DB Servicer with the scheduler, but for the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to run it manually. So I'm just going to drag it over here. I'm going to start it. And I'm just going to say, you know what, I just want to run this thing for 2 hours. So hours to run, I'll set it at 2. Now hit start. So as it's running, you can see it has session variables. And the idea behind the session variables is to enable you to see what it's doing inside DB Servicer, because this is your user interface. Okay. And so real quick, some of the key settings, delete sessions, delete count per command. So every time it runs a SQL statement, it will delete this amount of rows. I have it very low here, but typically in a real production environment, it might be something like 10,000, because Blue Prism does generate a lot of data. So the settings will be higher. And if you look right here, the last maintenance SQL, this will tell you, or show you rather, the last SQL it ran, the last delete statement it ran. So if I go here and edit value, I don't want to edit the value. It won't do anything if you edit it, but just so you can see the SQL that is running, delete from BPA work queue item. That's the table it's deleting from, okay? And here 50 is that setting that we put over here, delete count per command. So it's going to delete 50 at a time. And when you look at it down here, you'll see this number. This is the actual BPA work queue item table. You can see it's in multiples of 50. That's because we told it to delete 50 at a time. Okay. And here we'll give you the total of rows that it deleted. So it's done about 1,400 so far since this demo. And yeah, so that gives you an idea of what DB Servicer does. It gives you a lot of visibility what it's doing inside. There are other advanced configurations. I will touch on that real quick. So other configurations, for example, you know what? You might not want this thing to run if you have a process that's real intensive. You can put the name of the process in here, and what it will do is it will bypass this process. So if I just put like process 1, if that process happens to be running in Blue Prism, DB Servicer will stand idle until it's done. And that goes the same with this runtime resource always busy list. So you can put a name of a resource like my server 1, and when my server 1 is running, DB Servicer will stand idle until it's complete. Okay, so a lot of good configurations in here. It's constantly cleaning up your database without the need of downtime. It's constantly deleting data. It does it non-invasively. So that's one of the edge it has over the housekeeping script. So the housekeeping script does need to be shut down. The database does need to be down before you can run it. So yeah, great program. It's just constantly deleting your no longer needed data. I hope you enjoyed that demo. Thank you very much. Please see the product documentation for more details. Thank you.